Here we go, making really getting icy zone, flexing, I've been swerving, make it trendy.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel, Full House MMA. Listen, I'm just gonna have to go without a microphone for this one because I was just listening to an interview of Johnny Walker, and he was discussing about how his loss this past Saturday night has affected him in such negative ways, and how he is very disappointed in the MMA community. And he was saying that before the fight, he got a lot of love from MMA fans telling him good luck and wishing him the best and all those good things. But then as soon as he loses, he's getting all kinds of hate messages and hate mail from the MMA community and things like that. And he just broke it all down, talking about how, hey man, I'm doing the best I can. We're all of us fighters are doing the best we can. We fight for your enjoyment, yes. That's your perspective of it. But from their perspective, these guys are fighting for money. He talked about wanting to buy a house, wanting to get married one day, have kids, have a family, all those things. And fighting is what Johnny Walker does to make that happen. And something about it, man, just really, rung true to me. He's a young guy. He's only like maybe 29, 30 years old. And, he of course had this loss to Jamal Hill. And taking nothing away from Jamal Hill, I hate to spend so much time talking about the guy who lost the fight and not as much time on the guy who was victorious. But I think I have a soft place in my heart for, people going through tough times in their life. And Johnny Walker, during this interview, was definitely going through a tough time. And, it reminded me of some things, because even myself, doing what I do, this is not a full-time job for me. This is, something that I aspire to do. I love MMA. I'm a huge MMA fan. I've been watching MMA since 1993, literally. Before it was really even a sport, I was watching MMA, and I love talking about MMA as well. And, I thought, hey, it'll be a great outlet for me if something ever comes out of it. That will be great. But, what he was saying really hit home with me, because I myself have had some instances where, I'm trying to get this channel started. I'll post a video somewhere or something, and, folks at times, and, most people are very supportive, but folks at times have just been very hateful, towards me. In most cases, they had not even seen the video. They were just angry about the post and where I posted it and stuff like that. But I really felt for Johnny Walker, because I wanted to say to him, we really are living in this date and time where the internet and the privacy and the protection of the internet, and being able to sit behind their phones or sit behind their computer and say whatever they want to anyone across the world without any real consequences, in my opinion, has really become a problem. And I think it was Mike Tyson said it best. Something to the effect of, social media has made all of you way too comfortable with disrespecting people and not getting punched in the face for it. And, Iron Mike's been around a long time, and he's also done plenty of punching people in the face. So I thought that was a very interesting take on the subject. And I completely agree with that, man. And I look at somebody like Johnny Walker, who, come on, man. You think he got knocked out on purpose? You think he wanted to catch that right hand from Jamal Hill and get knocked out and have his, fourth loss in his last 5 fights? I mean, that's completely the opposite of what he wanted. And he talked about how he trained really hard for the fight, and and then he loses the fight, and he gets all this hate mail and these hate messages from people like went in there and threw the fight on purpose and didn't even try. you know that's not the case. And, you know, it just made me want to get on here and talk to some people. And I don't know if you're one of those people that, you know, hide behind a computer or hide behind your phone or a laptop and send hateful messages to people when it's not really necessary. But, you know, if you are, you need to stop that, man. You need to stop that. You know, it's one thing to speak your mind and be opinionated. And, you know, this is America. I don't want to take that from anyone. You know, we all have, you know what they say, an opinion's like a butthole. We all have one. But you can leave your opinion in my comments. Don't leave your butthole in my comments. An opinion's fine. But, you know, there are ways to express an opinion without being just downright hateful about it. And, you know, my heart goes out to Johnny Walker after a loss like that, because, you know, he's lost a few of his last several fights, and you know he was really just wanting to go in there and make a good showing of himself. And then obviously all it took is that one punch. You know, and to Jamal Hill's credit, he had, you know, his intentions were different, obviously, than what Johnny Walker's were, and he imposed his will. He's the one that landed the good shot and put Johnny Walker out of there. But nonetheless, you know, I feel for Johnny Walker, and he seemed to really be down in this interview, and you could hear it in his voice. It's bad enough, you know, he's trying to get back on track of winning, and then he gets on television in front of millions of people and gets knocked out. Not just gets knocked out, but in a spectacular, emphatic fashion. And again, I just like to reiterate, you know, this guy didn't do this on purpose. I mean, that's all he wanted that night, was to win that fight, to get himself back on the winning track, you know, get his career back on track, get that hype train back on the tracks again, moving. And, you know, I don't want to lose my faith in humanity, but that was kind of messed up, you know, to hear him say that, and to think that people were actually sending him ugly messages after that loss just really did make me lose a little bit of faith in humanity. It's like, come on, man, where's your heart, dude? And you know, and the funny thing about it is, I guarantee you 95 to 99% of those people sending those messages have never been in a fight in their lives. You know, maybe some schoolyard scrap with a bully or something like that, but have never gotten on television, you know, in an octagon with tiny 4-ounce gloves and fought another individual who was trained to murder you inside that octagon. I mean, man, you know, these guys put it all on the line when they go in there. You know, have some compassion for those guys that bring us all of that action and all of that entertainment that we love so much. So I just want to step on there and go to bat for Johnny Walker. You know, I'm still working on trying to build this channel. I only have a few subscribers. You know, I'm still working on trying to get 60 subscribers here. So it's a small chance that Johnny Walker will ever hear this. But, you know, if for some reason it does make it to him at some point, I just want to say, man, I've got your back, and I know you did the best you could, and that's all we can ask from you. You know, we can't ask perfection, and, you know, maybe Johnny Walker just needs to take a little time, you know, spend a little time with his coaches and his family, a little time training, tightening up his technique, but not necessarily getting hit. You know, he needs some time to let his brain you know, heal from these knockouts and stuff like that, and just kind of reassess where he is in his career and where he's going. But, you know, big love out to Johnny Walker right now, man. I want you guys to get out there and send this guy some messages, some positive tweets, you know, some positive vibes. And, you know, that this guy's hard enough on himself because he lost the fight. He trained very hard for it, and then he still ended up losing. So, you know, the last thing we should do as a society and as MMA fans is kick a man while he's down. So I just want to bring that to the forefront and, you know, send some good messages to that guy. He really needs it. He sounded really down in that interview, and I just kind of wanted to put my 2 cents in about it, because that's what I do. All right, guys, I appreciate you watching. Please subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content. See ya.
Here we go. making really getting icy zone, flexing, I've been swerving, make it trendy.